So Loughborough University has been developing this at a lightning pace. A couple of years ago we were in a lab with very small scale cells working out whether this was a feasible, proper approach to energy storage. We got some very good promising results, validated them, and we're moving now to a product scale.
We are providing our social expertise in analyzing the social, economic and political aspects that concern energy transition.
LoCEL actually comes to give energy access to these regions by proposing solutions associated to climate adaptation.
The problem that LoCEL is solving is getting the poorest people out of energy poverty in remote areas.
As you know, in the developing countries, we are facing a lot of problems of energy poverty, and also the effects of climate change are huge in these regions.
600 million people lack access to electricity in sub-Saharan Africa. And then also 850 million people on average also lack access to use traditional fuels, so lack access to clean fuel for cooking.
So at the moment they're cooking using coal, burning wood, and there's a lot of pollutants obviously that are released when you're burning raw materials. If we use hydrogen, then the only waste product's water, and there's none of those pollutants.
In the Ivory Coast, for example, there's 22,000 deaths per year associated with the burning of fossil fuels and biomass inside of the home. So when there's hydrogen available for cooking instead, which burns cleanly, then hopefully that will help to reduce those deaths.
Well, it's taking this concept of a battery electrolyser. So they've developed a technology that repurposes lead battery technology to make a hydrogen electrolyser. It sounds very simple. It's not very simple.
An electrolyser turns water into hydrogen, and it utilises our excess energy and generates this lovely energy vector called hydrogen for us.
By modifying the lead-acid battery, we've actually managed to separate perfectly the oxygen and the hydrogen. And so we've proved this by going over to the chemistry labs and actually testing the gas samples that we've got from the cell. And we can see that we've got pure oxygen in our oxygen sample and pure hydrogen as well.
And we're capturing the hydrogen, we're measuring that hydrogen, we're checking the purity, and therefore whether it can be used for the cooking applications or possibly other applications as well.
We are using a lot of 3D printing technology, and that allows us to rapidly iterate the design process. What it allows us to do is create our new design. We go through it in theory on CAD as a virtual model, and then we can rapidly turn that into a real physical prototype that we can put on test straight away. This cuts down on a huge amount of manufacturing costs, huge amount of time, huge amount of shipping costs, working with remote partners to produce parts. And it allows us to be much, much more agile.
So the main benefit of using lead-acid battery technology is that lead is a very abundant material. Also, lead-acid batteries are currently 99% recyclable. So by using cheap materials and recyclable materials, then we've got a lot of extra benefits in comparison to just an electrolyser.
What LoCEL is trying to do is actually aiming at contributing to people's health and well-being and to the resilience of local communities.
By giving tools on food security, education, livelihood creation, disaster risk reduction, and of course the most important, health.
It's also contributing basically to sustainable development goals, such as the UN Sustainable Development Goal 7, which regards accessing reliable and affordable energy, clean energy for all, also responding to the principle of leaving no one behind.
It's an incredibly exciting project, and in approximately, I would say, sort of 18 months' time, we're going to be putting our solution into these communities. And that's going to be the critical That's going to be the critical stage for us.